Hey guys, Will, just done prepping. Hey, I'm sitting here at my work table. Let me show you guys real quick before we do this. See here. Try to move back so you can see. Doing some work, but I figured I'd stop and take this video real quick. I tried to do it the other day, and I couldn't get it out of my computer, so we're just gonna do it on the phone. I got this thing I want to go over with you guys in my notebook here, and I want you guys to think about it. And maybe we can get a lot of people to do this one video. I got it from another YouTuber, and I asked him if it'd be okay if I used it to talk to you, my subscribers, about it. So let's see if we can get you guys to do some comment things down here below. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, there's a little button down here that you can push to subscribe to me, and also push that bell thing because that's what tells you when I'm shooting these videos. So let's get going on this here because I already did it once. Now I gotta do it again. So let's say that we're stranded on a desert island, okay? And that you can only have 4 things off the list that you came ashore with, okay? I'm going to tell you what the list is. Then we're going to work on taking care of what things that we can live without, okay? And get me a pen up here. And let's go to work on it, okay? So we're stranded on an island. Let's make it a desert island so that everybody's on the same page and doesn't ask me, a bunch of questions about it. So here's the list. We're going to go down the list. There's quite a few things. A volleyball, matches, knife, tent, a first aid kit, a tarp, sunscreen, toilet paper, cooking pot with lid, an iPod, hiking boots, a handsaw, a flare gun, inflatable raft, a flashlight, insect repellent, hammock, a compass, a mirror, vitamins, water purifier, fishing rod, rope, a hunting rifle, or 5 ounces of weed. So let's think about this. Let's problem solve it, okay? Let's go through the list once, and then we'll go back and keep shortening it up until we get to 4 things that we can keep on the list and survive on the island until we get rescued. So, volleyball, we don't really need that, okay? Let's check that off. How about matches? We really don't need matches because if you're been preparing, you already have skills of how to start a fire. So let's check that one off. And a knife, I'm going to leave that one open for now. A tent, we don't really need a tent because of our skill set. Supposedly have a good enough skill set to make shelter without having a tent. So let's check that one off. The first aid kit, probably we'll leave that on the list anyway. Tarp, I figure that we don't really need a tarp, that we should be able to use the materials on this desert island. It's probably got palm trees and what, so you could use the broad leaves and make your own tarp to make a shelter out of. Sunscreen, nah, don't really need it. Toilet paper, I'm going to say that we don't need the toilet paper, okay? Toilet paper, we could use whatever, leaves or whatever. Let's see, a cooking pot with a lid. Let's leave that one on the list for now. The next one is iPod. Don't really need the iPod. Take that one off the list. Hiking boots. We'll leave that on the list for now. because we probably got stranded with the hiking boots. My pen quit working, so we're going to leave the hiking boots on the list, and we're going to leave the knife on the list. The handsaw, we have the knife, so we don't really need the handsaw, right? So let's leave the handsaw off. A flare gun, we don't need a flare gun because we're on an island. Think Gilligan's Island, you know, we make a big fire, a signal fire. So take the flare gun off. Inflatable raft, we will, leave that on for now. Flashlight, we'll leave that on for now. Insect repellent, I don't think we'll need insect repellent because we'll be able to use things from around the island to make our natural ones. So we're going to take that one off. Hammock, we don't really need a hammock, so I'm going to check that one off. Compass, let's leave the compass on the list for now. A mirror, we don't really need a mirror because magnifying glass would be good, but a mirror we don't really need because you don't really need to look at yourself. Vitamins, I'm going to say no because they run out, you're out, you know, so you don't really need them. Water purifier, I'm going to leave that on the list. Fishing rod, probably ought to leave that on the list for now. The rope we ought to leave on the list. Hunting rifle, well, let's see, I got a skill set on those for snares, or could even make a spear with the knife by putting it on, lashing it onto a stick or whatever. So I'm gonna take the hunting rifle out, and then the last one is 5 ounces of weed, and let's check that one right off. If it were plants, if it were seeds to plant some or whatever, maybe, you know, because you could use parts of it for things like rope and stuff like that. So, okay, so what we have left then is a knife is 1, hiking boots is 2, inflatable raft is 3, a flashlight is 4, 5 is compass, 6 is a water purifier, a fishing rod, and a rope. So, let me see, still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things, so we got too many things. Let's go through and see what we left on there. A knife. Well, leave the knife in. I'm sorry, I just think that it's important. Hiking boots, I think we can take the hiking boots out because you're on a desert island. You don't really need boots. You can make your own shoes. If you need shoes, you can make your own shoes out of plants or leaves or whatever's on the island. The inflatable raft, I'm gonna mark that one off because you're not gonna leave the island in a rubber raft. You just will die of dehydration, starvation, whatever. So I'm just gonna take it off. We're gonna build a signal fire and we're gonna try to be rescued, would be my thinking anyway. The flashlight, yeah, take the flashlight off too, because even though we're not animals and nocturnal, that if you ever have noticed, if you've been outside and whatnot and it gets dark, after a while your eyes the pupils of your eyes get small enough that you can actually see a little bit in the dark, and if you can't, better make you some fires in your camping area, and that would light up your area. So you really don't need the flashlight. You could keep it until your batteries went dead, but basically you don't need it, so I'm taking it off. Compass, I'm thinking the compass is a no. Because it's on an island, you know, north, south, east, west. You're going to be cruising around there. You're going to learn your way around. You don't really need a compass. So, that leaves a water purifier, a fishing rod, rope, and a knife. And that's 4 things right there. So, we're going to keep the knife, the water purifier, because if you find some waterfalls or little lakes or whatever around the island, you could use the water purifier to purify the water, because you know you can't take the ocean water and use the purifier on it. You have to have a desalination thing set up, and you could do that too. You would just have to take the bamboo and stuff and hollow it out so that you could create the effect that you need for the salt water to become drinking water. So I'm going to keep the water purifier and the fishing rod so I can catch fish, so I can eat. The old saying, if you teach a man to fish, he can eat for the rest of his life. And then the rope, we could use the rope for lashings and whatnot for the hammocks or whatever you want to make, the shelters. The rope's going to come in handy. So that's what I have. We came up with, out of all that, we came up with 4 things that I could use on the island. And so I would like, this is what I want to see, is I want you guys to go back at the beginning of the video and write down what I told you was on the list and see if you can do the same thing. I'm not going to sit here and just challenge some people. I'm challenging everybody that's watching this video to try to figure out what you could take off this list and use for your own personal survival until you can get rescued on the island. So that's what I have for you guys for today. I tried to do this once before and the video was messed up, so I'm redoing it. Okay, so this is Tuesday. I'm going to post this late tonight. And tomorrow morning we're going to be doing the live stream, and that starts at 9 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. That would be 8 o'clock out on the Pacific Coast, and then it would be 8, 9, 10, be 11 o'clock on the East Coast. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning. We'll do that coffee time thing. And I'm going to put up the green screen. We're going to do the green screen tomorrow. So bring your ideas. Maybe we could get some scenes to put in the background. I'm going to try to get a hold of Fireman CV, and he's going to try to help me get some animation going. You know, some of the stuff like Green Bay Wacky does on his station, on his channel. So okay, that's all I have for tonight, and I want you guys to know I couldn't be doing any of this stuff without you guys. And it's always, as always, it's God bless you and God bless me and God bless US of A. Till next time, I'll see you out there on the tube.